That's the sound of a big deal. At Wayfair, that sound happens a lot. Dream sofa for half the price? Big deal. New dining table you've been eyeing for months? Big deal. Finally picking up those last few pieces and finishing that bedroom? Now that's a really big deal. Whatever your home needs, Wayfair has the selection, the savings, and over millions of 5-star reviews to back it up. Shop Wayfair.com today before someone else snags your big deal.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
How do you figure out what to talk about and who to talk to? Stay tuned to find out.
Welcome.
Okay, here's the question.
You serious?
How are we dark horses? You know, the ones everyone is betting against, the ones they don't expect to win, place, or even show on the track, and they'll even laugh on us when we talk about trying. How do we show the world our greatness and triumph?
Come on.
Well, that's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers.
Let's go.
This is The Dark Horse Entrepreneur. My name is Tracy Brinkman.
And push it up.
What's up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to your daily dose of Change My Life in 15 minutes or less learning. I'm your Dark Horse host, Tracy Brinkman, and you, well, as you know, that's infinitely more important. You are a driven entrepreneur or one in the making, and you're here because you're ready to start, restart, kickstart, or just start leveling up with some great marketing, personal, or business tips and results in order to build that beautiful business of yours into the empire it absolutely deserves to be. That's why I'm here hitting you with another daily success episode on the Dark Horse Entrepreneur as we dive deep into success with actionable advice, tips, and steps designed to help you level up your game, because as we know, there are no shortcuts when it comes to getting to success except for taking those little steps towards your goal every single day. All right, so yesterday we established that you have a voice, right? You remember the 5 questions I asked you in order to help remind you of that oh so powerful tool that you have parked right under your nose? What? You don't? Well, then I think you should head over to yesterday's episode number 70, and I think you should head over there right now. Go ahead. Go on. It's okay. We'll wait. Now, for the rest of you, I won't make you wait for them to come back. Let's chat about the remaining steps that you'll want to take once you have found your voice. And that would be the 3 steps to help you empower your voice. Now again, before you start, you have to first recognize that you have a voice. You gotta recognize. We talked about this yesterday, so I won't spend a whole lot of time on this. And if you don't remember or need a refresher, head on over to episode number 70 with those folks that just left, all right? And we'll be here when you get back. But I remind you, all of those of you that are still here, that yes, you have that voice and you can use it, right? You do not need permission to use your very own voice. It was endowed to you by a power far greater than anyone who is ever going to attempt to squelch your voice. So use it and get that thing in life that you desire, that you deserve. And on top of that, make change happen. Change for the better, change of yourself, and change for your tribe. And that, ladies and gentlemen, leads us right in to the first tip. Appreciate and honor the influence that your voice has. Yes, right. Appreciate and honor the influence of your voice. So I want to start off here. Now, many tell me, but I've never had training to be a speaker. I've never even spoken in public. Wait, hold on. So you're telling me that right now, this is the first time you've ever spoken? And of course they say, oh, well, no, of course not. And, I mean, you and I are in public, right? Well, yeah. So this, at its core, and by your own admission, is public speaking. Well, I guess so. Well, of course it is. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to be a distinguished Toastmaster or an award-winning orator in order to utilize the influence of your own voice. I mean, really, if you think about it, all you really need to be is human. Human that cares for the topic that you are discussing and those that you are sharing it with. Period. Mic drop, right? You can use your voice to create change or a movement or create a movement that can create change. I mean, here, let me give you an example here. All right. Gentleman I know, Jamie Atkinson, wanted to share what he had learned about podcasting, right? But he didn't just want to, hey, here's how to create a podcast and here's how you do it. And, he didn't want to do that, right? Yeah, I'll teach you everything I know. No. Jamie wanted to start a podcasting movement and teach others how to start their own movement. So he started the Changemakers podcast. And Jamie and his prettier half Gina, they get on and they share real life strategies, these real life strategies that are actually being used by entrepreneurs to scale their business. And are they perfect? Nope. Do they flub up every episode? Yep. Do they edit it out? Heck no. They're real people wanting to connect with real entrepreneurs and make real change. And their tagline, come for the tactics, stay for the banter. See, that's all you're doing is you're bantering on your passionate topic with your Jamie or your Gina or your audience to drive the changes that you would like to see made. Heck, I would even go so far to say as you're driving the changes that you are here to help make happen. Now I can hear you now. Okay, Tracy, I get it. But what do I talk about? Well, that, my friends, leads us right into our next tip. Select your subject. Pinpoint your proposition. Coordinate your quandary. Whatever you want to call it, you got to pick your topic. And please do not come to me with this, I don't know what I want to talk about. What makes you light up every time you start to think about it, right? What topic just gets you right under your skin and you're like, you just want to jump out of your seat. You're willing to read every book about it. You're willing to listen to every podcast about it. What topic do your friends and your colleagues go, whoa, settle down. I get it. Because you're so fired up that you can't seem to stop. You just keep right on going. That, ladies and gentlemen, that right there, that's your topic. Now, if you're still kind of wondering what do you want to talk about, do me a favor. Please do not go out and learn something just so that you can give a speak on it. Here's what's going to happen. Your lack of enthusiasm is going to show, and your audience, they're going to see right through you like a sheer curtain, right? Now, let's be honest. We don't want to make all this about you. I mean, you have to speak on a topic that resonates with you, of course, or you're never going to resonate with your audience. So stop and think about it, right? What lights you up? Stop trying to second guess the audience to figure out what they want to hear and get out there and share your damn message with your audience. When you share your message that you're passionate about, you'll begin to fill up rooms. You'll begin to fill up Zooms, and whatever your voice is being shared and wherever you're sharing your voice, you'll begin to fill those areas up too. Bam! Mic drop again. Enough said. All right. So you've found your voice. You're starting to realize the impact that you can have on your world and the world, right? And you found a topic that lights you up like a Christmas tree on Rockefeller Square. Now, the last tip is, who do you want to talk to? You need to pick the audience that you resonate with and that will resonate with your message. Do you want to talk to entrepreneurial women, maybe mompreneurs or dadpreneurs or high school students, or you want to, or high school students that are about to head to college, or college students that are about to head out to the job market, or retirees that are wanting to start their first business, right? Maybe it's those that love radio controlled airplanes. Oh my God. The list goes on and on and on. Here's the deal. When you're able to identify whom you want to speak to and what the topic you want to speak to them about is, your message is going to become crystal clear. If I think back to the days when my second daughter was on the organ donor list, I was going out and I was talking to everyone about the benefits of being an organ donor. And let me tell you, there was quite a few people that were listening to my message that probably didn't want to be listening to my message, right? But I was that passionate about it. And really at the core, I was trying to get to the people that can make the biggest impact, not just those that would put I'm an organ donor on their driver's license or ID, but those that have to ask that tough question when the time is of essence. those doctors, those nurses. And I finally made a big enough splash that I was invited to a conference. And my audience, well, it was a room of about 1,000 doctors and nurses. So I took a topic that I was very passionate about, and I was finally able to speak to the audience I wanted to. And again, the reason why I wanted to speak to these people is because they were on the front lines of asking a mourning family member if they wanted to donate the organs of someone who is recently deceased. And let me tell you, that's not an easy question to ask. I've talked to a number of these fine ladies and gentlemen that are caregivers in our hour of need. And it's a tough question to have to ask. Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I know you've just lost your daughter, but would you like to donate her organs to save 12 other lives? Oh my God, how tough is that? All right. It's not a hot topic, but it was one that I was passionate about. And see, here's the thing. You knowing your audience, you'll be able to get into your talk, knowing what you want to convey and how you want them to, how you want to serve them via your words. Phew, I gotta check myself a little bit here. I feel my heart's racing, my blood's pounding, right? All right. So there's one last thing I want to share with you, but we're about out of time today. So I'm going to share with you tomorrow on where do you want to take that amazing voice that you have now discovered. And now you know who you want to talk to. And then you maybe even know what you want to talk about, right? Where do you want it to take you? Or where do you want to take it? All right. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Now, I know you want to keep getting these daily success tips. So go on down there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. While you're there, drop us a 5-star rating. Leave us some kind words in the review. Heck, even give us some words of encouragement and words of, hey, I'd sure like to hear more about this or more about that. We'll be happy to oblige. Come on over and join us in the Facebook group, would you? All right. Go to the facebook.com. Well, not thefacebook.com, but facebook.com. And in the search bar, type Dark Horse Tribe, and you'll see us there right at the top. Join the group, and we'll look forward to connecting with you on a more intimate level there. If for some reason that's not working for you, go to your favorite web browser, type in darkhorseschooling.com/darkhorsetribe, all one word, and then press enter, and that should take you right to us. Look forward to meeting and chatting with you in the group. Okay, you get out there, you run your race, you get your results, and let me hear about them. Come over to the group and tell me. Send me an email at tracy@darkhorseschooling.com. And with that, until tomorrow, think successfully and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkman.
Finding a hoodie that lasts through the season can be tough. The American Giant Classic Full Zip hoodie is made to last a lifetime, so you can count on it year after year. The iconic Classic Full Zip hoodie is the jacket that started it all for American Giant. Custom heavyweight fleece and side panels for mobility make it the best hoodie ever. Every American Giant piece is made in America and designed to last. No exceptions. The result is durable clothing, like the premium Slub Crew Tee, No BS high-rise pant, and slim roughneck pant that become part of your life. Snag the hoodie that will bring you comfort for life. The American Giant Classic Full Zip. Save 20% off your first order at american-giant.com when you use code STAPLE20 at checkout.